What's good, YouTube? It's the Reptile Noob here. I'm gonna show you guys how I put together my iPower. I don't know if you guys can see it. My lighting's a little fucked up. See, that's a little better. My iPower thermostat. Well, I guess it controls the heat mat. I have one for my other tanks, so I'm gonna show you guys how I hook this one up. Let's do it. I barely got this thing in today, so there goes the probe. For me personally, I take these things off. The suction cup, I'm not a big fan of the suction cup anyways, so ain't no point really. But I mean, if you want to use it, you can use it to where the suction cup kind of sits straight on the bottom of the tank. Oh, I can't even see. Hello. Well, on the bottom of the tank. Hold on, let me grab the suction cup back. I might use it for this one just to test it. On my other snake I got that I don't use it as much. Let me adjust you guys. Alright. The other tank I don't use it as much, but I guess it could come in handy. They have these ones, the iPower, and then they have the Jump Start. I heard the Jump Start is better, but I mean I've been using this one probably on my other tank for about a month now, and it hasn't gave me no problem. So I mean, sometimes what my snake will do is, maybe that's why I need the suction cup on, but sometimes what my snake will do will move my probe, and when it does that, it kind of gets off the heat, so it don't detect the heat right away, so my mat will fluctuate a lot. There has been times where he kind of popped it out, and I would look at my thing that, well, that's kind of cold. It'll drop down all the way to like 70, and if it does that, it kind of keeps the heat mat on. Try heating it up. It'll try heating it up because you set it to a certain temperature on your iPower, and what that does is, I set mine for 90 degrees. Right now it's about 90.3. It'll hit about 90.6, and then it'll shut off the heat mat. And if it gets to about 86, 85 degrees, it'll shoot it right back up, turn it back on. That's why it's kind of, I guess, important to have it in a spot where you know kind of your snake's not going to hit it, I guess, or mess with it. Because you get that kind of issue. But at the same time, if you keep checking on your probe, oh damn, you know, it needs to go deeper in, then you shouldn't really have no issues with it. But I mean, I do. So alright, let's do this. Well, I gotta cut this off. They came in like with these little zip ties, and I don't know why. Let me go get some scissors real fast, a knife or something. See if these garden scissors will work. Be careful though. Try not to cut. There we go. Boom. And let's see if I get this one in there. A little bit more. Boom. Alright, so we got that cut. Garden scissors. Alright, so the probe is pretty long, so you ain't really gotta worry about that. I mean, it takes up my whole wingspan pretty much, so that's good. And it has these little holes in the back. Let's see if I can get a good lighting. There it goes. This little hole right here where you can put the tack. I just tack it to my wall, and then under here you got where you plug in the heat mat. And I'm going to show you guys that too as well. Let me adjust you guys down towards my tank. And there she blows. So there's my tank. I got a heat lamp on it because I don't trust the heat mat by itself. I already got the heat mat placed under my tank. So here, let's point you guys more down. See if you guys see that a little better. Yeah, that's better. Okay. So I got my heat mat placed right under here. I don't know if you guys can see that. And I'm gonna post this probably right here, just like that. And what you're gonna want to do is obviously plug it in first. Hello. So let's do that. Move this speaker out the way. Okay. So we got that. I got my extension cord down here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and plug that in. Give me a second, guys. There we go. Alright. So as you can see, we got some power here. It's going to come in at Celsius first and foremost. To change that, you'll hold the up button. Okay, boom. And now it's Fahrenheit, 77.9. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this tack, kind of shove it in my wall. Shove that to there, like so. If you guys can see that, see? Yep, it's a little high, a little off camera, but there it is right there. If you guys can see it. All right, let's zoom in now. Let's zoom in a little bit. There's my tank. I already got my thing hanging, so now what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna set this light off to the side. I'm not a big fan of heat lights or heat lamps, so I'm just gonna disconnect this all completely and get it out my way. Boom, there it is. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of the heat lamp, but when they need it, you need it, you know? So I'm gonna go ahead and set that down to the side. Okay, so we got that. I have these clips on my tank. Let's see, can you guys see? Am I blocking the light here? I might be blocking the light here. Let's reverse you out a little bit. It's kind of blurry. Oops. There we go. There we go. Alright, so I took the light out. Okay. So now I got these little clips that sit on the side of my tank right here and right there. All you do is push in, pull up, and they pop off. These clips do come in handy, so if you got a snake, especially a ball python, he's gonna want to rummage. He's gonna want to just run around this whole damn thing. You might want to get you some of these. So, but what I like to do is I'm gonna take my lid off. Okay. And this is going to be his hot side. And this is going to be his cold side. His hot side is where I'm going to set my thermometer at, obviously. So, let's do that real fast. Just this light. It's kind of dark in here. Sorry, guys. It's matter of fact, hold on. Let me do this. Get some extra lighting in here. Probably not the best idea, but let's see if I could just kind of hang you up a little bit. I really don't want it. There we go. That's good. Alright. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is, as you can see right here, that's way better. I'm going to put my probe in. It's at 75 degrees right now. I'm going to connect my heat mat. My heat mat is down here. Here goes the plug to it. So what I'm going to do is plug it in under here, like so. Alright. The heating popped up. If you guys can see that, let's see. See if you guys can see that. There it is right there. Let's zoom into there. So you guys a little bit more up. Alright, so it's at 52 to 75 degrees right now. It's heating. So with that being said, I need to get this probe in there. So I'm going to show you guys how I do that. There's my tank. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my stick out. Oh, falling apart. I just kind of wrap this thing around however and whatever. Doesn't really matter how it's wrapped around. He kind of doesn't mess with it anyways. So there goes that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the heat side, which will be this side. I'm going to pull this out like so. And I'm going to take a nice spot to where I can see the bottom of the tank. Okay? Because you're going to want that suction cup to stick pretty fairly good, I guess, because I mean honestly this is going to be the first time I'm going to use the cup, but I guess if I don't want it to move, as I have problems with that one over there, so I'm going to stick it on. So there's the suction cup. I don't know if you guys can see it in the video, but I'm going to go ahead and give my finger a little lick. I don't want to lick this thing. I don't know where the hell it's been at. And I'm just going to place it in there on the heat mat. So right here is going to be its hot side. And I'm going to let it come down a little bit. Right now it's not sticking too good. Maybe I put too much spinach. Probably too much spinach. But with that, it's going to control the heat mat to keep it at a certain degrees. Like right now, if you hold the set button, you guys can't see, but right now it's set to 88. And I'm going to leave it on 88. Just for the simple fact that that's where I want it. And then you're going to go through, just give it a quick cover. Okay, what you're going to want to do is kind of keep it to where the snake can't really get towards this wire. So like with me, for instance, this is a new wire. I hate the way it kinks. I'm just going to unkink it like that. Kind of hang it that way. And I got some more Eco Earth. This is what I use for my snakes. My 2 snakes. Anyways, that one's empty. I have this Eco Earth. I'll be doing a review on it. I have no issues with it so far. I'm just going to add a little bit more, because the snake can be an asshole. That's just how they are sometimes. But I want that wire as close as I can to this corner piece. So now that I got that in, see right now it's at 80.9 and it's heating. So the mat's getting hot, which is a good thing. So, and it's crazy because my snake, he's never really went into this hide yet. So I'm kind of like seeing what he's going to do. And then what I do is I kind of get it under the ledge part, because you don't want him popping it up. Like I said, so I'll kind of set my hide on top of it, and then I'm going to move this. Okay. So I set my hide on top of that wire, kind of so it doesn't move. If you look over here, let's put you guys up a little bit. Get to that. Zoom it in. What do we got right there? 81.2. So like I said, it's set to 88. And you can see it going up. It's 81.6. It'll go all the way to 88, kill itself, shut itself off, and it'll stay in between the temperature of 85 and 90, which you kind of want for your ball python. So that's a good sign so far. Let's reverse you guys out. Go back down. There it is, the tank. The tank of all tanks. And this guy, he's kind of a scary one in a way. I don't know if you guys can see him in there. He's a light skinned ball python. I'm just gonna leave him because he's kind of scared right now, and I don't want to disturb him, anything like that. I'm already disturbing him doing this and taking away his heat lamp. He's never had the heat pad, so I'm hoping this heat pad does justice for him. I'm actually gonna go and bump this up. Instead of 88, we're gonna go up to 90. So I set it for 90 degrees. Once it hits 90, it'll go down. I only did that because if you can see, I got a decent amount of soil in here, and it got to kind of rise up through the substrate. This substrate, they say it leads to respiratory problems. I've yet to have any respiratory problems, so I kind of don't see what they're talking about in a way. But, I mean, it's possible. Can't say it's not, you know. And I'm going to go ahead and set his stick back in here, which you don't use at all. I'm going to set this probably like right here. So you want him to feel more, what I've learned is you want him to feel more comfortable. You want him to feel more, a lot of stuff in his tank, stuff like that. So, but as you can see, it's going up now to 82.9. It's reading good. I got that all good. It's all set up. I'm going to go ahead and throw the lid back on, refresh its water, and I'm going to show you my other tank real fast on how I did that one as well. So let's go ahead and go to this side right here. Take you guys over here. Can't see. Oh, shoot. Alright. Let's come over here. This right here is Iggy, my other ball python. He's in here somewhere. He's hiding out. But he has the same setup. I got the 80 at 90 degrees. He's smaller than my other guy, but since I had him first, I kind of spoil him more. Sad to say, but it's true. So I tend to spoil him more than I do with my other tank. But they're gonna get the same temperature, same feeding, all that. So I mean, it's nothing to change. This is the normal, and then over there I have a fire pinstripe ball python, 3 months old. This one's 2 months old. So you guys, if you come along on this journey with me, we'll watch these snakes grow. I feed them every Thursday. I'm going to be putting up a lot of videos, a lot of vlogs. So if you guys like this video, comment, subscribe, whatever, share. But most of all, comment, like, subscribe, share. Hit that notification button so you could see when I upload these crazy videos, crazy vlogs. A lot of pet stores. Might even end up at the Reptile Expo. You never know. But it's Reptile Noob. And all I gotta say is peace.